Hi! Thank you so much for tuning in to your Written in the Stars Taroscope for December. I'm really glad you decided to join me. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and if you're returning, thank you so much. I really hope that you enjoy your reading for the month and that it guides and serves you very well. I'm going to be doing something a little different this month. I will be doing your December Taroscope as usual, but I'll be adding a second spread at the end called my Fiercely Focused spread, which is going to give you a really overarching theme for your month, as well as some really specific action steps for things you can do when it comes to the mental, physical, financial, emotional, and creative aspects of your life in December. So I hope that you'll enjoy that. Happy holidays. I'm really looking forward to them myself. I don't know if you can tell, I'm pretty excited about the holidays. And if you will stay tuned to the end, I do have a special holiday message for you from a bit of a guest star. So stay tuned and find out what's up with that. And if you like your reading, I hope that you will like it and subscribe and let me know what you felt in the comments, because I would love to hear from you. And thank you so much, and without further ado, on to your December Taroscope. Hey, Cancer. I'm excited to see what's going on for you in December 2016. And I'm going to do something a little different this month, so I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll be doing your initial reading just the same as always for your overview for December. But then I'll be doing a second reading to close the entire reading, and it will be my Fiercely Focused spread, which will provide like kind of a more specific theme for the month and some very actionable steps when it comes to like your mental, emotional, physical, and like your work and creativity as well. So I'm excited to show you that, and I hope you will stay tuned as we see what's going on with Cancer in December 2016. Cancer. December 2016. Cancer. Wow. Cancer. December 2016. They knew exactly what they wanted, huh? They jumped right out. Okay. Let's make sure you can see everybody at your party before we start talking. And I do see a party for some of y'all, which, hey, low-hanging fruit, right? Like, it's the holidays, so of course a lot of y'all will be raising your glasses and having some lovely family fun. But there's definitely more celebration than even just that in store for you in December. So I feel like some of you, what Spirit is saying is that some of you are getting something very long-awaited in December. So something you've really been hoping for. That's very interesting. Okay. Pardon the earthquake. I just want to make sure you can see everybody here. Okay. So you have a vision, Cancer, and you think with your heart. That's no secret to you. You're one of the most sensitive members of the zodiac. Your emotions are everything to you. You judge everything by your emotions. Even your thoughts are processed and seen through the lens of your emotions. And something is very inspiring to you in December. I feel like some of you are getting married. Again, these are general readings, so that this isn't going to resonate with every single person, but some of you have been wanting and thinking about this, and it's going to happen. Like, some of you are getting married, some of you are moving in together, and others of you are celebrating an anniversary. So there's a celebration. I feel like for a lot of you, this really is romantic. Like, this is a love relationship that you're celebrating. And Spirit is really congratulating you. And for many of you, Spirit is saying, like, you have really put in the work to grow this and create this and have this sense of structure and enjoyment in your life. And for those of you wonderful and loyal Cancers who have been with me for the past few months, even from the very beginning, if you've been here since I believe it was August that I did my first Taroscopes, you had the Tower every damn month, and no tower! No tower! Yay! These are my jazz hands. Yay, Cancer! I'm so excited to see that. And to see really actually like incredibly gorgeous cards. So I just wanted to note that. and you know, let me know in the comments if you're super excited to not see that tower again this month. Okay, so Cancer, here's that happiness. Here's that party with family. And that doesn't have to be blood family. That can be your tribe, like your vibe tribe, your friends, your people who you feel the closest to, your soul family. And you're the matriarch, even if you're a man, because Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. You're the nurturer. You're the natural mother and caretaker. But then you are also the Queen of Swords. You're so strong, Cancer. So Spirit is saying some of you are that hard shell Cancer, that like, yeah, you'll never know I'm soft unless you really get to know me and get close to me. So for some of you, you're going to be putting up you're a strong leader of your family, or you're bringing them together in celebration in December. Spirit is saying, and Cancer, these are general readings for everyone of, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I would love to give you a more specific message, like for just you. But if you do want that, you can definitely book a one-on-one reading with me. I have linked my shop in the description below if you're interested. But what I can tell you is that it won't resonate for everyone, but some of you need to be writing. And you have gotten this message before, Cancer. So that is a strong enough message that Spirit is coming up with it month after month, saying, hey, why aren't you writing? Hey, why aren't you writing? Hey, why aren't you writing? You're awesome. And they're being very specific about writing, because the Queen of Swords, that's the mental realm. That's words, thoughts, communications. Like, you need to put your nose to the grindstone, and it will bring you joy. And it is your joy. Like, you're going to write about something that makes you happy and that fills you with excitement and love, something that you find precious. So do that, Cancer. Go ahead and like write or record or whatever it is about this thing that you love. Wow. Again, justice is here. And I said that some of you are going to be getting married, and I feel like this is Spirit is underlining that, saying, yes, some of you will be in the courthouse or at least, with the justice of the peace and getting married. And for others of you whom that doesn't resonate with, for some of you, this is a legal decision that will be handed down that works in your favor. This is going to be, this is good karma. If I felt that it was negative, I would let you know, like, hey, if you've done anything a little bit, skeevy in the last few months, expect to, get noticed by the IRS or that, friend or whatever it is. If you took a freaking cookie out of the cookie jar, I would warn you. But I really feel like this is good karma for you, Cancers. I feel like this is, like I said, a good decision handed down from an authority or an institution. These are really interesting to see next to each other, because the Empress is abundance, and then this Five of Pentacles is like struggle and scarcity, and Spirit definitely wants me to see something in that. Okay, Cancer, Spirit is saying that even if it seems snowy, there's more abundance coming. So yeah, of course, December, snowy, right? For some of you, it will be snowy. I'm in Texas and not in a place where it would ever get snowy, unfortunately. It has happened once in Texas in my life, and it was magical. But okay, Spirit is saying that if things get a little lean, and it's Christmas, you know what I mean? You have to shop, like, for everybody, and you're paying that crazy heating bill for those of you, like, they're talking about the snow for some of you. It could get a little scarce. It could get a little tight. It could get a little like, oh my God, I'm working so hard and I'm like trudging through this metaphorical snow and miles to go before I sleep. And Spirit is saying that if that is something that you're concerned about, they want to remind you of everything that you have going for you. They want to remind you of all the beauty in your life. And they're saying that the antidote to that scarcity is gratitude. And is to look around at all of the resources that you do have, whatever they may be, humble or beautiful and expensive and whatever as they may be, they are yours, and they're meant to be enjoyed and loved and appreciated. So you are to invoke the Empress in December. You are to enjoy everything that you have in order to even attract more of it into your life. because where your focus goes, grows. So if you're feeding your fear, and you're feeding your scarcity, and you're feeding your like, oh God, this could go wrong, or like, oh my God, this is the worst, I'm working so hard, I'm so tired, you could completely change your mindset and be like, you know what? I woke up in a bed today, a soft, comfy bed under a roof. Like, I'm watching YouTube right now, which means I have access to a computer and to the internet and all kinds of things that so much of the world does not have. So remember what you do have, and that's going to bring more of it into your life. So bring more of the beauty into your life, and don't let any kind of tightness in your budget, or even in your like even emotional scarcity, like people kind of leaving you out in the cold, don't let that deter you from what is really working for you and what is really beautiful. And the thing is that they're saying it's not as if you're going to be alone. You're actually going to have a lot of support. They're saying that you, this is like so funny, this is like kind of very specific, but these two queens here, Spirit is saying that for many of you Cancers, this is two family members, and I am feeling, I don't always feel when I look at the queens and kings any kind of gender assignment, but I am feeling like that for many of you, this is like two sisters, or two daughters, or two aunts of different temperaments. You have the Queen of Swords and you have the Queen of Wands. And we talked about her up here. This is the being strong and using your words and being a communicator. And the Queen of Wands is a creative queen. She's a charismatic, warm queen. She makes magic. I mean, look at the black cat at her feet. It's like she's a little bit witchy. She's a little bit like mysterious and magical, but she's not remote. She's very accessible and warm and sunny. And she can really help you. That's what Spirit is saying. In December, look to this queen. Look to both queens for help, but also whenever you have these court cards, and whenever you meet these people in your life, Spirit is telling it's because you're meant to invoke these qualities and discover them and acknowledge them in yourself. So if you know this magical person, this exciting and confident and warm, charismatic person, go ahead and get their input and see yourself reflected in them. Recognize those qualities within yourself and invoke more of them, and that's going to bring that is going to strengthen you. And Spirit is definitely talking about you getting abundance, you having financial and emotional support and security in December. And it's going to be brought about by that courage and that appreciation, that resourcefulness, that generosity. Okay, so no tower, which I love, but some of you have gotten through the tower, and some of you have managed to bypass it and keep it from falling. And either way, like, it wasn't easy. You're feeling, you know, kind of tired and bandaged, a little beat up, a little bit like, wow, I really went through a lot of crap, huh? And you came through all of it. So if you are feeling tired, Cancer, and you are feeling like, oh my God, like I can't take another like fight, like I know that I made it and I'm a fighter, but oh my God, do I really have to do this again? Like, do I have to go through one more big conflict? I'm actually really feeling like you get a respite in December. This is like a firm foundation, this is security, this is peace, this is like I can rely on something for the long term, this is money, this is like financial wealth and enough to like to share, to pass on, to have as a legacy, and to really support yourself and take care of yourself and the people that you love. Like, it's more than enough. Wow. And some of you, that's so weird, but some of you Cancers, our Spirit is getting specific and saying, well, I don't want to ruin the surprise. I just realized the Spirit said that. Well, I guess Spirit wants me to say it for some reason. Some of you are getting a dog for Christmas. So if you've been like, oh, I really want to go to the shelter and get like a puppy or a dog, that would be great for you. And I say that with the caveat, and only because I love animals, that please only get an animal if you really want to have a living, breathing creature that you're going to love and take great care of for like 15, 20, however many plus years, because they are not toys for you or your children. Okay, I'm sorry, that was not me on my soapbox. I know you're a loving person, Cancer, but I just feel on the heels of talking about animals, I kind of have to give a caveat, right? Wow. I had not even, okay, so Spirit takes me where they want during these readings, Cancer, and draw my eyes where they want. I hadn't even seen that you have the King of Swords as well as the Queen of Swords. So you have a fabulous match. Either you are matched with a fabulous partner, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, and it just works beautifully between you. Like there is a mental connection like nobody's business. You're both intelligent. You're both at the top of your game. You both can have just the best sense of humor, the best exchanges, like the rapid fire, like rapport that you love. And it's also, though, Cancer, like you have so much emotional power and so much intuition that if you invoke this logic, this incisiveness, this clarity and intelligence of the King of Swords, and you write, as they were saying before, whether it's, and it could be speaking, because this is words in the mental realm. It's not just writing. You could do a podcast, you could do YouTube, but like you need to get your voice, your words out there one way or the other, because you have something very beautiful within you to offer. And it's not just that it's like beautiful within you and like, yay, you get to share it, which is gorgeous enough on its own. It's like you can make your wishes come true by doing that. Like you can, if what you want is to reach a certain career or to have a certain kind of relationship, or to, again, like they're talking about, like whether you publish a book or start a podcast or have a YouTube channel or whatever this is, it can be very successful. So don't underestimate the power of your thoughts and your words, whether you do them in writing or speaking or however you choose. Get your message out there and be incisive about it, be smart about it, be strategic about it. Okay, so Cancer, that was your overview for the month, and now we are going to do your Fiercely Focused spread and get a little more detail. So I'm going to clear these guys out of your way. And get a clean slate. And I've got another deck, as you can see here. And I've got it split up into the suits of the tarot. So this is the major arcana, and then I've got the other 4 suits all laid out so that we can get some specifics about, okay, you know, what are you meant to focus on the most this month? And then what you'll be mentally focusing on after that. So here's your focus, the Lovers. Main idea for you in December is the Lovers. What you need to think or speak about. The Page of Swords. Now, your physical and your monetary resources. Huh. That's interesting. 2 pages. Okay. Well, let's look at your emotional life. What you'll be feeling or what you can invoke or should expect in December. Ooh, jumper. Here's your jumper. 7 of Cups. A lot of choices for you. Okay. And then lastly, wow, fell right out, like I'm ready. What your creativity and spirituality is calling for in December. Okay, so that's very interesting. So here's your focus, Cancer, the Lovers. And of course this is important to you. Again, you're one of the most emotional signs in the zodiac. Love is everything to you. Union of, and the Lovers is unions of all kinds. It's like even meetings of the minds, but at a level where it's like just that complete unity that Lovers, like that there's a reason why, you know, romantic love is the end-all be-all in every movie that we watch, and every piece of writing. It's just like we're obsessed with it. And it's that unity that provides us with like a glimmer of what it is to be united again with the divine. Like to have our soul become part of the world of souls again. And like, wow, spirit is getting so deep, right? I feel like I'm like going off on like an esoteric class now. But spirit is saying that there's union for you in December, that is so important for you, Cancer. Like some of you will be partnering up. Some of you, again, they're saying will be getting married. I love this. It's like there's a really fabulous choice coming in. So some of you may be moving on to a very new way of life. And some of you will just be solidifying a connection. Okay, so what do you need to think and speak about? How is your mental realm going to fare in December? You might be ruffling some feathers. You might be pissing some people off, speaking some truths, you know, making the landscape a little tempestuous, like bringing in the winds of change. But that is meant to be. Don't mind being a little disruptive this month, Cancer. A little disruption can actually be like a wonderful wake-up call for people and for yourself. So be willing to disrupt yourself and others. If it's like, I know this to be true, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, even if it's an unpopular opinion. And that is, like, Spirit is getting specific about that. Like, even if it's unpopular, I'm saying it. Okay, work on your money. Invest. Invest in yourself. Put some in a savings account. Don't spend it all on gifts, even though you love everybody. Like, it's okay to make a few handmade things or just give them your love and a hug and, you know, share dinner with them and call it good. You need to enhance your money in December. And that's not any kind of dire warning. It's like, if anything, they're saying like there's opportunity in December. So now is the time to really put your mind into growing your money, into growing an idea that you have or a job that you have or a side hustle that you have. And really putting some more love and energy into it, like the way that you would put, you know, water and sun and love into a seed that you wanted to grow into a tree. So don't just stick your seed, your idea, in the ground and hope that it will just become perfect on its own. Like, nurture it, take care of it, take care of your money, or take care of this resource, this idea that you have that can bring you financial wealth or abundance. These are interesting together. Okay. It's a little bit of a fight in December. Low-hanging fruit, it's the holidays. It's going to be a lot of people in a house together, people with different opinions, people with different thoughts. And Spirit is saying, again, these are general readings, but Spirit is saying for some of you is throw your hat in the ring. Like, you can go toe-to-toe with these people. Like, you can rise above the cacophony and the sheer volume of stupidity is what Spirit said. So that's so weird, but that might be a specific phrase to one of you. That's what Spirit wanted me to say. But you're going to be fighting to get your voice out there, your opinion, your vision, and that is meant to be. Like, please do go for it. Please don't stand down. Don't, you know, get your eye poked out by somebody else's wand. There's no sense in that. But they definitely want you to, again, they're using the phrase, throw your hat in the ring. Like, don't back down from the fight. And no one's going to get so badly hurt that it's not worth having the fight. It's not the kind of fight where anyone's going to lose catastrophically. It's like a battle of wills. Okay. And emotionally, what do you need to do in December? Focus. Don't scatter your energy, Cancer. Like, yes, you want to be all things to all people, and you have so many big dreams, and you have so much talent, really, like so much intelligence of the mind and the heart. And so it's hard to pick one course of action or one goal. But Spirit is saying, like, you can take one finite amount of liquid and you can pour it into 7 cups and have 7 almost empty cups. Or you could pour the same amount of liquid, i.e. your energy, into 2 cups and have 2 full cups.
So what do you want? Do you want to do 7 things, like, not even half-assed, like quarter-assed, eighth-assed? Like, or would you rather do 2 things with everything that you've got? You're going to get better results if you cut down to 2 things with everything that you've got than trying to, like, do 7 different projects or take care or pretend that you can put 7 things as number 1 on your priority list, because you just can't. Cut it down, and that's going to do better for you. That's going to bring more into your life. And they're talking about 2 again because they're talking so much about partnership. So for some of you, it's going to be like a dual project or a project with 2 parts or pieces that you're going to be working on. And I feel like it's bringing this pivotal change into your life. This, like, some of you are going to be moving, is what they're saying. Changing location. Like, this mountain could be very literal for some of you. But even if it's not, it's going to feel like so different and in a wonderful way. Like a magnificent change in December. And that's, of course, all up to your free will and what you decide to do. But if you decide to invest and be honest with yourself and really throw your hat into the ring, make the choice and pour your energy into the right things, I just see beautiful things ahead for you. Thank you so much, Cancer. I really love you for watching this. I hope that this is helpful, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, please like it, scare quotes, and subscribe. I will be putting out a 2017 year ahead tarot forecast this month. So if you want to hear when that comes out, definitely subscribe, and I will see you hopefully again in December and then in the new year. Yay! Happy holidays, Cal.
Thank you so much for tuning in to your Taroscope. I really appreciate it, and I hope that it serves you and guides you very well through the rest of the month. And I just wanted to give you a little holiday hello from somebody special. This is Derpy, and she makes a lot of funky appearances on social media and stuff, so say hi, Derpy, and say happy holidays. I don't think she's going to say it. She only says it when the camera's off, kind of like Michigan J. Frog. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful December, and I hope to see you next month. Bye-bye.